What was going through your mind when you got hit with the head clash in round number, well, I believe it was 2? Or, yeah, round 2?
How the hell am I going to get through this fight and I can't see out my right eye?
Yeah, your corner did a good job on the cut, you think?
Oh, for sure. You know, more so, they did a great job mentally, you know, and pushing me forward versus, you know, working on the cut. They did more of a job talking to me than they, you know, working on the cut.
Yeah, it was.
You got any Band-Aids, man?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, here's some Band-Aids.
Where's my bag?
It was a coincidence that the same thing happened to Joey in the next round.
Huh?
I think it was a coincidence the same thing happened to Joey in the next round.
Well, I didn't mean to do that, I promise you. I don't fight dirty, man. I don't do no dirty fighting. I didn't mean to headbutt him. But usually when a southpaw is fighting an orthodox fighter, that usually happens consistently. You know what I mean? But I was happy that he got cut too, you know? Because, you know, a cut hinders you, man. You fucking bleeding, blood's running in your eye, you can't fucking see, you know?
It seemed like the fight was very competitive through 6 rounds, and then you started to, you know, kind of take it away. Is it just him not having experience fighting long fights that made him fade in the you know, the 8 rounds?
No question. I've been in 12-round fights. I've been in plenty of 10-round fights. You know what I mean? I know what to do when we in the deep waters. And I knew that once, you know, you get fatigued and you get in those late rounds, man, and you got a puncher in front of you, man, you're going to start being very hesitant, a lot more hesitant than throwing punches. And so I just kept the jab on him, you know what I'm saying? Fainting on, making them hesitant to even do anything, and trying to slow him down some.
Did that cut affect you at all during the fight?
Yeah, I couldn't see out my right eye from the second round to the end of the fight. I still can't see out of it. Everything is blurry.
When that happened, what did you think? Did you think that you had
I thought they were going to stop the fight because I told the fucking doctor that I couldn't see, but those bastards, you know, they don't give a fuck, man.
You gotta be glad he didn't stop the fight, though.
I mean, I really don't care, you know. At the end of the day, my health is more important than the fucking win, you know. We're not making that. We're not making hundreds of millions of dollars over here. You know what I'm saying? Where you know what I mean? You really, you know what I mean? Don't care about things like that. You know what I mean? We're not making no real fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
After 4 completed rounds, the fight would have went to the scorecards. Would you still have preferred it be ended in the 2nd round?
I don't care, man. I mean, like I said, my health is more important than the win, man. That's what counts. At the end of the day, if it's something that's gonna preserve my health, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, I don't care about that versus a win.
What's next for you, man?
Hopefully one of these fucking top 10 pussies, man. They fucking fags, man, all of them. The motherfuckers don't want to fight nobody. They make all the fucking money. They ain't never fighting nobody. Every time I fight, I put everything on the fucking line, and I still get paid fucking pennies. These motherfuckers is rich. Fighting fucking bums.
What do you think of your opponent tonight? His first 10-round fight.
He's a good fighter, man. You know, he showed everybody that he's a good fighter. He came to win. He's young. He's a kid, man.
This is how good is his defense and how hard does he hit?
Excuse me?
I said, how good is his defense and how hard does he hit?
He hits hard. I mean, he's a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? 230 pounds. You know what I mean? Anybody that weight, and they practice the sport of boxing, they can hit. You know, we practice to punch and hurt people by punching them. And he hits hard, you know?
Yeah, but you consider yourself the best puncher in the game, and you couldn't take him out. So how good is his defense?
Well, yeah, it's good defense. I mean, you saw it. You know, he's elusive. You know, I said in the very beginning that he's an elusive kid. I think I could have pulled the trigger a lot more than I did. You know, I was very cautious because, like I said, I couldn't see out of my right eye after the 2nd round. I just couldn't see. If he switched to southpaw, I couldn't see his left hand. If he switched to orthodox, I couldn't see his right hand. I mean, his left hand. So
yeah, he did a lot of switching.
A lot of fight, so I didn't really want to take the chances that I usually take and pull that trigger. You know what I'm saying? To finish it, I didn't really do that because I couldn't see anything on this side. I couldn't see it.
Did you expect him to switch between southpaw and orthodox so much?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he was a flashy little kid. You know, he know how to box. He's been boxing since he was a kid. You know, he know how to do all that shit.
Can you talk about what this whole week's been like leading up to this fight?
It was fun. You know, we had press conference. We got a little rowdy. Weigh-in, we got a little rowdy. And, you know, as you see, sold out crowd. The people, I hope they got, you know, their money's worth, you know. I really don't like going to fights, man. You know, you're like, man, that was fucking not even worth my time. I like putting on shows and fighting, and when people are done watching the fight, they're, you know, the last thing on their mind is that they paid for a ticket.
It looked like you stepped it up in that final round and, you know, almost got him out of there.
Man, what else would you do when you want to be great, man? You want to be great at your craft, and Calvin told me to go ahead and step it up, and I did, but like I said, I just couldn't see. You know, he's a hard-hitting kid, and I couldn't see. If he was southpaw, I couldn't see his left hand. If he was orthodox, I couldn't see his hook. So, hey, why did I put that chicken?
My dad said you put it in with some, like you put it in with some gloves or something. Did you put it in that bag hanging from the light there?
Gloves. Look at those green. This pad. Pad. Look inside the pad.
How much time do you think you'll need to take off to let your eye heal?
A couple weeks. I should take off anyway, you know. Spend some time with my kids, my family, my friends. We've been training for this fight since end of January.
Right there.
Right.
You know, so I've been away from my family, you know what I mean? I've been away from my kids. So, you know, you want to go ahead, regroup, man, and figure out what you're going to do next and spend some time with your peoples, you know? Because this is a sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? You have to really work hard, man, to get in that ring and do 10 rounds of what you just saw us doing. That shit ain't easy, man, you know what I'm saying? You got to really, really work hard in order to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm 42 years old, man, and, you know, keeping up with this young kid, this cocky motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to do, you know what I mean? But you have to be dedicated, and you got to know what type of shape you need to come in, you know what I mean? That's why I came in so light, you know what I'm saying? Came in 210 pounds. And I haven't looked like this since I was 25, but yeah. I just never had to do it though. But I had to do it this fight, and that's what I did. Preparation, my trainer right here taught me, is the key. Everything that you need to do in life, you know, comes with some type of preparation to meet that challenge head on, and we prepared great for this.
Yeah, well, you came in great shape. I mean, your ages are 42 and 24, but the physiques look the opposite. So, congratulations, man.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, definitely. I want to ask you, so in terms of the heavyweight landscape, who are you looking for next? I mean,
either one of those pussies, man. They all fucking punks, man. They ain't fighting nobody, you know what I'm saying? They not fucking fighting nobody. They not fighting each other. I looked at fights the other night. Ali was the #1 ranked heavyweight in the country. He fought the #6 ranked heavyweight in the country, Ken Norton. Ken Norton upset him. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be fighting each other. Everybody that's considered a top 10 heavyweight in America should be fighting each other, man. These motherfuckers just run from each other. They fight bums. You know, Deontay Wilder fought for the WBC heavyweight championship of the world. Who did he fight before he fought that fight? A fucking bum I knocked out in 1 round. You know what I'm saying? With a fucking dislocated shoulder. You remember that, Doc? Yeah. Had a dislocated shoulder. I knocked this guy out in 1 round, and that's who Deontay Wilder fought in order to fight for the fucking heavyweight championship of the world. You know what I'm saying? And every time I fight, I put it on the line. You know what I mean? I fight tough fights. I don't fight bums. You know what I'm saying? I don't go tell my people to get me tomato cans or nothing like that. I fight good competition every single fight. 23, 24 fights, man. You know what I'm saying? So any one of them, I want them. But like I said, we done knocked on all their doors, man. They not trying to fight nobody. They stay hidden and protected behind their promotional companies as long as their promotional companies allow it. Deontay is the heavyweight champion of the world. You ain't heard one fucking word about who he gonna fight. Why? Because they trying to find him a fucking can or figure out a way that they could get away with him fighting another can because they know he never fought nobody to even get to that point. And y'all make sure y'all tell him I said he's a fucking punk.
yeah, I think Shannon Briggs has said the same thing actually too.
Well, Shannon had his chance, you know what I'm saying? Shannon had his chance. Shannon had plenty of chances. Amir Mansour didn't get his chance yet. Well, I got a right to say that shit. Shannon, he already had his chance. He's a fucking bum. We all know that. You know, he's a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum too.
With the recent Klitschko fight, because of course he's the top shotter in the division. What did you think about how Jennings did in that fight?
I thought Jennings did a decent job, man. I mean, there was a lot of times where I think Jennings could have pulled the trigger, but he just didn't. And I think that Klitschko is primed for beating. You know, I think he's primed for beating. I really do. I think he's slow. I think he's very slow. I don't think that his heart is really in this sport anymore. I mean, this guy's got millions and millions of dollars. You think he would fight a fight like that you just saw? You think Klitschko ready to go through that with me? Hell fucking no. He got too much money. He gonna start thinking about all those fucking millions he got, and he gonna stop. He gonna quit. He gonna give up. And that's the same type of fight I would give any one of those guys. You understand? But if I had the type of money Klitschko had, I wouldn't be fucking fighting. You know?
Gotcha. Can you talk a little bit about the atmosphere, man? Just seeing people here, your people, his people. I mean, Tebow's in the crowd, everything. I mean, just talk about the atmosphere.
You know, I always thank the fans, you know, after my fights, you know, I'm always thankful of the fans, you know, even Joey's fans, you know, I thank them as well because, you know, without those guys coming and supporting the fight, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been the atmosphere that it was. It probably wouldn't even have been the fight that it was. Because, you know, we do hear the crowd, you know, chanting for us. You know, they'll chant for him, they'll chant for me. They'll chant for him, they'll chant for me. You know what I'm saying? So you always, the fans always come first, man.
Amir, what do you think changed from the middle of the fight to the last 10 rounds? He seemed to give up once you start landing that low body jab.
Well, we had a problem getting my glove on coming in, and so I really didn't get a long time to warm up. But after about the 5th or 6th round, I warmed up and got things going. But you know, it's experience, man. It's experience. You know what I'm saying? I stole a few rounds from him. You know, I act like I was trying to hurt him, but I was just stealing the round. You know what I'm saying? And trying to keep him complacent sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know, this game right here too is 99% mental, man. A lot of this shit is physical, but you have to be a mental genius, man, to accomplish these type of, you know, conditioning tribulations, man, in that ring.
You got to be in shape to think properly.
Yeah, man.
Is that the first like major cut you suffered like that?
Yeah, this is the first time I ever been cut, man, as a fighter. You know, this cut, I didn't even look at it. I don't even want to fucking look at it, man. You know, this is the first time I ever been cut like that fighting. And even with Steve Cunningham, I was swelled up, but I didn't get cut. And it was a cut there already. I got hit by a drunk driver years ago. So I don't even want to fucking look at it, man, to be honest with you.
Amir, can I ask you, would a Brian Jennings showdown be interesting, an all-Philly showdown?
I don't want to fight nobody else from Philly, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to make it in this sport, man. And I done just fought 2 guys from Philly, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to be the fucking fighter that everybody guns for from Philly, man. I'm not playing that game no more. I'm not fighting no more fucking Philly fighters. You know, we all go to the gym together. We ask each other to spar with us. And then we turn around and, you know, try to fight each other. I'm not doing that shit no more. So you won't see Amir fighting another Philly fighter unless it's for a lot of money.
So is the plan to hold out for like a Deontay Wilder, Vladimir Klitschko, somebody really at the very top of the heavyweight division?
Hold out? Why the fuck would I hold out for Deontay Wilder or Klitschko? If they call tomorrow and say they want to fight in a month or 2, I'll be ready. And no hold out. No. Hold out for what? Anybody in the top 10, man. Any one of these guys. If I could get a fight where, you know, you win this, you get a title shot. Let's go. It don't matter who it is.
Is that the problem with the heavyweight division? The best not fighting the best?
I mean, you know that. You don't got to ask me that. All you got to do is look around and see who's fighting who. These motherfuckers not fighting nobody. Everybody in the top 10, they not fighting nobody. Nobody. None of them. Not one of them. The only motherfucker that's fighting guys with decent records that could fight is me. My last fucking 4 fights, I don't fight bums, you know what I'm saying? These fucking guys, they fight bum after bum after bum trying to inch their way to a title shot because they seen Deontay Wilder do it. He fought a bunch of bums. He fought a bum for the fucking world title. He got the world title. But now you got the crown in your hand, so you can't fucking run no more.
You think Bermain's
You're going to have to fight somebody.
Think Bermain's a bum too?
I think Bermain Stavern was just an ideal picking for Wilder. I think he was the perfect opponent for Wilder. I did an interview on FightHype.com. I told them if the Stavern fights Wilder the way he fought Areola, that Wilder was going to beat the shit out of him easily, and that's what he did. And he got his ass kicked. He can't fucking box.
So you think Wilder basically just fortunate to have the title? If you were against Taverne, you would have done the same thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck are you gonna do? A guy just coming forward to you with his hands up, throwing hooks. That's easy to beat. And you fucking 6'7", fucking arms a mile long. How hard is that? He's an easy guy to beat. He's just easy picking for him.
So, I mean, how do you force these top guys to fight you?
You don't force them. They just gotta make the fights, man. You know, the promotional companies gotta stop allowing them to get away with, you know, fighting bums. Listen, it's up to the networks and the promoters to bring the excitement back to the heavyweight division. I could try as much as I want. You know what I'm saying? I could keep on putting these great fights, you know, and everybody say, oh my God, you're such an exciting heavyweight. Every time you fight, you're exciting. I could do that shit till I'm dead. You understand what I'm saying? But until these networks start making and the organizations start making, no, Deontay, you're fighting somebody in the fucking top 5. You understand? You got this title, fight somebody in the top 5. You understand what I'm saying? You want to fight for this title, beat somebody in the top 10. And if the organizations start making these guys do that, then we'll start mixing it up. And you'll start seeing exciting fights with the, you know, the top ranked guys.
Okay.
All right, man, I'm out, man.
Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.